right. Good morning, Jodi. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for asking. It's been a pleasure speaking with you thus far. A little bit about your experience here. I was very impressed with your tenure at GAFS. Almost 20 years. You said coming up in February. And
Right.
there's something I do want to point out that your hours there have been reduced to part time,
Correct.
so while you're seeking a new full time opportunity.
Correct.
All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'll give you the floor. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the type of work that you have been doing with GAFs, in addition to that. So you have the floor.
Okay. Well, with gaps, I have so many. I wear so many different hats there. It's unreal. I train the agents on how to do their job with all the software programs. I provide support to them. I do e-sign and records management with them. I process all of the closing files and make sure every file is compliant for the law and for GAF's requirements for the insurance and everything. Let's see, I do some graphic artwork for them, design signs, sign writers. I do Facebook postings, um, edit photos. I mean, I just, and then any support that Andrea needs.
Mhm.
And of course, any other support that the agents need, any kind of admin or whatever it is that they need. I do a wide variety of things.
Do you keep track of any documents, document control, data entry, anything like?
Yes, yes. I also I input listings on the MLS. I also manage the lead generator. Um, I and like I said, I monitor and hold their documents in their files for closings.
Mhm.
Um, I also assist them with learning how to maintain their own records. And sometimes I still have to hold on to their records because some of them, they just don't. So
I completely understand that. So with all those things that you do, I would imagine you have very good computer skills. What software do you typically work with?
I typically work with Microsoft Word, Excel. Um, let's see, what is it? Publisher.
Hmm. Yeah.
I do know PowerPoint, but I haven't really done it in a long time. But I do know it, and if it were necessary, I could relearn it quickly because I have done it before.
Okay.
Um, I also do, like I said, the MLS software and team
Now,
meetings and all that kind of stuff.
what about customer service? Are you on the phone? Do you ever speak to customers? I know that I was looking at your resume here. It looks like you've overlapped. Has the position at GAPS always been part time?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
Has the
broke up a little.
position, oh, I'm sorry. Has the position at GAFS always been part-time or has that fluctuated over the years?
It used to be full time, and I have been laid off twice, which is why some jobs overlap. She's kept me on the payroll for the entire time,
Hmm.
and has called me for odd jobs here and there during those times.
Hmm.
But like when the market crashed in 2009, I got laid off for a couple of years. So I got
Okay.
the job at DCF.
Got
And then in 2014, she laid me off again for a year.
Okay.
So other jobs, I found another job in the meantime. Excuse me. But the job has gone down to part time over the last few years, and um, 20 hours or less a week just isn't working. So,
Understand. Okay. So it's time to find something that would be more
yeah, it is.
stable.
It doesn't look like it's going to go back up to full time
Hmm.
anytime soon. She actually likes me right where I'm at part time because I get so much work done during that 4 hours a day that she doesn't really need me full time anymore. I get all of my work done in the 4 hours.
Gotcha. So if you were to find something full time, you would have to let them know you can't help them part time anymore, or were you planning on still doing both?
I would talk to her and see if she'd like me to work in the evenings, maybe.
Okay.
When I'm not working full time somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't think she's going to want to, and I'm okay with leaving there. I've been there for 20 years. I'm ready for a change. I mean, I love them, obviously,
Yeah.
or I wouldn't have stayed
Love
that
you.
long. But yeah, and they love me, so it will be, bittersweet. But
I understand.
I know she'll understand. I need full time work, and I'm already in the process of typing up all of my job duties step by step for the next person to help train them for my job.
Okay. Now, I did want to touch real quick on the economic self-sufficiency specialist that you did with the Department of Children and Families. I know
Yes.
that's been quite a few years since you did that. But why don't you tell me a little bit about the duties that you did there? Because I feel like those skills are very transferable.
Oh, yes. I did a lot of data entry. Um, I would say probably 95% of it was data entry into their system, um, putting in the information, interviewing the customers or the clients, however you want to call it, and then inputting their info into the state's, for lack of a better word, their welfare system,
Gotcha.
approving or denying food stamps, Medicaid, cash assistance. I had to keep some files on my desk temporarily until everything could be put into the computer, but it was very heavy data entry and a lot of customer service.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop. I was just making some notes here. I'm going to stop this portion of the interview, but don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to talk about.
Okay.